It's December 26th, 2025. I am at Joel Pearl, thejoelpearl.com on Blue Sky, and it's time to get in the weeds. Happy Boxing Day to everybody who's not an American watcher of the show. Boxing Day, the most wonderful time of the year. Don't let them tell you it was yesterday. It's today. It's sales day, but in the city in Toronto, it is snowy as hell. We are getting basted right now, and I don't think there will be any outside time. Yeah, dude, it's bad out here. Oh, it's bad in Toronto. We're getting about I think they said 10 to 15 centimeters of snow. For you guys, that's about, I don't know. You figure it out. You're the ones with the weird numeric values to things. Jeremy Lambert's here. He's a little less weird, but he's all right. How you doing, buddy? Happy holidays, past Merry Christmas and all that stuff.
Happy holidays to everyone, to you, Joel. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. Hope everyone got what they wanted from Santa, or, found Santa in the mall and beat him up for not delivering what they asked for.
They had security for him the next time.
Eh.
You didn't get the Boondocks reference.
No. I've seen the Boondocks, but I've only seen it like once or twice, and it's been a while.
Gotcha. That's
so
all
I
right.
didn't get the reference. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yesterday, we went to go to my in-laws for, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with you Christian peoples on holidays. Maybe it's just my family. Going to have a meal at 3:30 in the afternoon is confusing to my entire soul and body. I can't. I can have a late lunch. Maybe I'm running behind running some errands, and I'm like, oh, I got to eat something because my body feels a little rough. I'm going to go stop and get a sandwich somewhere. I get that. Planning an actual gathering for 3:30 in the afternoon to eat a full ass meal confuses me greatly. And we did that. And on my way home, and it's 7:00 and it's dark outside, and I'm like, oh, my body's completely messed up. I'm like, oh, I got to do this show today. Do the show the next morning. Really, it's like I could just call out and be out, and I'm like, no, it's going to be snowing. I'll have nothing else to do. So because of you guys in the snow, I have nothing else to do but to be here. But the eating at 3 p.m., 3:30, it just confuses me so. And now I don't know if I'm hungry or full, or if I should be here or there. I don't know what to do anymore, man. The days mean nothing in this weird. It's like this is the airport of holidays, okay? Where it's 7 a.m. at the airport, you can go to the bar and get a drink, and like no one's gonna think differently of you because they don't know where you came from or what time it is in their world. Like you could be on any time schedule, and they will not judge. This is what this time of year is. It is the airport of holidays. It's very unsettling.
I like that explanation. I can live with that explanation. I mean, yesterday, I think everyone just ate candy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm pretty sure
that was Halloween.
Everyone's. There's a lot of candy in the stockings and everything. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone just ate candy all day, every day. Now we had actual meals and whatnot, but everyone was so hyped up. It felt like all they had was candy. I was like, can y'all? When's the sugar crash? And finally, the sugar crash did come later at night. Thankfully, I was like, oh god, these kids have finally passed out. Thankfully, oh yeah, it was eating at 3 p.m. I don't fully mind that. It's basically like a late lunch, and then you kind of have something smaller at night, and then you just snack the rest of the night. That's kind of how I view it.
So what I've got in my extended family, my in-laws, it's their part Colombian and part Italian. So like the eating late thing is pretty normal. Eating late and eating copious amounts of food, that like it's understandable. But the thing is, the Colombian side would normally then eat another meal at like 11 o'clock in the evening and call that dinner, and then stay up until 5 a.m. dancing because that's just what they do. But no, that's not, because the Italian kind of crosses it out. They get the one meal and it's massive at 3 o'clock, and then they don't eat for the rest of the day. And I'm like, this is very confusing to me because again, I'm used to being in countries where like 11 o'clock at dinner is normal. 3 o'clock lunch is normal, but you have something else going on throughout the day. This is like, now we're just gonna eat and then veg and watch a movie. And I'm like, I need to move around. Like I need to walk up and down the stairs. I need to, and my kids like watching the Grinch, the latest one, and they're all sitting on the couches together watching the Grinch, and I'm like, I can't. I just had a big ass meal. Like I'm not in that zone. I need to move. It's just not. It's just
No,
not.
after you eat a meal, you just want to do nothing. That's what I do. I have a big dinner, meal, whatever, lunch, and then just sit, sleep. That's the way to do it.
This is a very good question. No, we're not live.
I don't think so.
This is a taped episode.
Yeah, last night we were live. This is taped.
Live.
Yeah.
We have come to collect on our debts, by the way. Certain super chatters.
Yeah.
We need you to drop the money you said you gave us. Give it on this channel where we actually see the funds.
Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the Dynamite and Collision review last night. Sorry if we got some stuff wrong, or
I don't think anyone saw it because the show started at like midnight.
Yeah, you messaged me, and so I did all of my pre-writes for the show, and I did this for Dynamite as well. And so Dynamite started at 6 and was going to be over by 8. So I scheduled all my posts for 8:05. And then last night Collision started at 9, so I assumed it would be over around 11. I know they like to do overruns, but I figured holiday season, they ain't going to do like any overrun or anything. It's fine. Because Dynamite didn't really have an overrun. If it did, I apologize. I just kind of missed it. But yeah, I didn't think that Dynamite really had an overrun. So I scheduled everything. And then I scheduled the post last night for 11:05. And you were like, this show goes to 11:45. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So I had to reschedule my post. So at 11:05, it didn't say World's End semifinalist set. And I didn't want people to get mad that I spoiled, the outcome of Moxley and Cassidy and Okada and Mike Bailey before they aired. Even though I didn't put it in the headline, but the thumbnail would have given away Okada and Takeshita as a semifinal. But yeah, people would have been mad,
Yeah, I'd put it up to promote on our socials, like, because I was really proud of the thumbnail. I think we really did. I think I really did a good job with that thumbnail. It looked really good, and I was very upset that it wasn't the one I did for In the Weeds. And Jeremy was like, switch. I was like, I could, but then I was tired, so I didn't. Instead, did you see the temporary one that I made for the show today until I updated it this morning?
The only one I saw was the Okada and Takeshita one.
Okay, so there was one that I actually made for the I'm going to bed and I don't want to anger people thumbnail. It was this one.
Oh,
this was the original thumbnail until about 8 o'clock this morning.
I should have spoiled it.
I should have, but then I did the one that we actually had. But no, I want to be nice. Yeah, so I did the one that's up now, but the one that I made for the post show, I was like so proud, and I was like, and it's going to be on, like, we're going to start, it's set for 11:05, and then someone was like, nah, it's 2.5 hours. I'm like, it's a what? Like, yeah, it says on Max that it ends at 11:45 Eastern. I'm like, why? Why are we doing this? So I set it for 11:45, and we just we went live, totally live at 11:45 on all the platforms. It seems like people enjoyed it. All who actually saw it, considering it aired at midnight. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully people liked it. We were definitely live, but if we weren't live, we recorded that on Monday during Raw. So
yeah,
that's when it was maybe recorded, although we were live. Watch the product. He's getting offended here in the chat, like saying he did not leave a super chat last night. You did $300 worth of super chats.
For those of you, and I've got to put the audio up for that. I forgot, my bad. But anyway, for those of you who did watch it last night, first of all, thank you, because it was late for most, unless you were on the West Coast. But if you did, I'm actually curious in the chat. You don't have to super chat, obviously. Just tell us, did we Did we screw anything up? Because again, we may or may not have recorded it on Monday night.
I think we did, because I didn't watch the most of the shows last night because I'd already seen them.
Yeah.
But I kept up with it on social media and stuff. So on Collision, on Dynamite, they actually aired the Bang Bang Gang video package, and that's where they challenged them to a street fight.
Okay.
And that package didn't air for us on the feed we saw. So that package.
Okay.
What?
That's
no, it is though. It is, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because on Collision they didn't air the live Stokely promo. They did a backstage Stokely promo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Bang Bang Gang challenge. Because remember the live Stokely promo, he's like, we get to pick the stipulation.
Right.
Bang Bang Gang on the Collision promo posted, or on the Dynamite promo, challenged them to a street fight. So FTR didn't pick the stipulation at all. So yeah, that is something we did mess up, because the way the taping was.
That's very funny. I'm sure.
So yeah, there was a live Stokely promo that no one, I guess, actually saw.
Well, people who were live in the venue got to see it.
Yeah. But Joel and I saw, and yeah, we were both like, this didn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, the material was fine, but like it didn't make a whole lot of sense. But they didn't end up actually airing that. They did a backstage with Stokely, or pre-tape with Stokely.
Somebody watched us on Monday's taped show and said, "Oh, damn. All right, let's fix this."
Yeah, I think that was the only thing that we really that was changed around, so we looked a little, I guess, stupid.
I think people realized at that point what we had seen and where we had seen it. And I don't think anyone's going to hold us to task for that one. The only thing, just like the mixed nuts match, right? We were like, yeah, some form of 6-person trios match, and turns out it's going to be an 8-person match, right? So it's like, that's such a big deal. People figured out the bit. I'm not terribly worried about it.
Yeah, that was the other thing, is we were speculating what match Conglomeration and Death Riders would do, and it turns out to be an 8-person instead of, I think I mentioned it might be a tag match, or we both mentioned it might be a 6-man or a 6-person, and it turned out to be an 8-person. But yeah, I think people probably understood that we were not actually live, and we did not actually see what the announcements were as they happened, because that was all edited in late to those match announcements.
I feel like most people understood. Yeah, like I said, we were taping this later, and also like Sean does the pop in, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm totally not doing this Monday before my Raw review," and it's like, y'all figured it out, right? Like, I'm sure no one can be that silly, but also I think people were more wanting us to react to the actual content on the show match wise and like C2 stuff, more than a couple of matches and a package that was redone that we didn't see. But still accomplished the same thing, which is to set up the match at World's End. Still very funny. Hey, also funny is leaving a thumbs up on the video. Hilarious, right? People laugh all the time at that. Wasn't the laughter?
That was applause. That laugh track sucks.
It really does. This whole thing, the only really good one is this one. Nope. This one? Nope. This one? No. This one? No. Where'd you go? Green.
Can you? Oh my god! It took you that long to get there?
It was the green one. Anyway, thumbs up on the video.
I had to cleanse the audio after you just clicked the 500 buttons and it could not get the right one to drop.
I did deserve that one. So anyway, you can leave a thumbs up on the video, and also you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate that. Onward to 17,000 and then 170,000. That's what we're doing next. And while you're at it, you can also donate a super chat, and you might get your question or statement read on the air, which we always appreciate. Tenriz is saying, Joel, Spain is incredible with siestas and meals. Well, siesta is spelled with an S, so I'm just going to rag on you for your spelling. Tenruz, actually.
I thought Tenruza was like, Joel Spain is incredible.
Well, that's
siestas and meals.
That's true. Have you ever
like Joel Spain is a person?
He is a person. That's me when I go to España. I've actually never been to Spain of all places, but yes, I would love a siesta, especially now. And Volub also sending us happy packing peanuts among one of the many mixed nuts and jabs day. My goodness, there will be many mixed nuts as there are. This is our show. It is mixed nuts. And that's it for today. Good night, everybody.
I have a banner. It's going to spoil SmackDown.
Oh, how could you? We were so good not to spoil AEW programming that, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess people on our chat like AEW. I don't think anybody who watches us actually likes WWE. I will say this about SmackDown. It looks a lot better than last week's mailed-in effort.
The bar is in hell.
It is. But like last week there was nothing happening on that show. At least this week, there's stuff going on, so I'll give them credit for that. All right, there you go, everybody. You can look at that, or you don't have to look at that. It doesn't matter. I at least kept some of the stuff out of there. I didn't go on fully spoil everything.
I mean, there's some stuff in there that I really wish you didn't put in there.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. People will get angry at us.
They can get angry.
It's the crawl. People do that. People don't like it remember when the crawl gave us a golden dollar sign after Saturday?
Oh,
night?
yeah.
It wasn't even us. It was what you wrote. That was great. Oh,
because I said bullshit and fuck on.
It's true. We did do that. Anyway. Someone asking if TNA was taped, why not just do pre-recorded reviews instead of late post shows? I can't. Well, first of all, they're going to be going live starting on the 15th, and also this is one thing that I've always kind of praised TNA for. It's the fact that they are really good. They'll give you the matches, but then they tape a lot of stuff that gives context to why certain things are happening and setting up certain events and programs that you don't see. So I don't. I get the match results, but I don't have all of the backstage recorded stuff.
I do have the cameo from Dijak. I need to see Louis in the chat before.
I think Louis was here before.
I didn't see him. Maybe I didn't see him though.
Louis still owes us money from that from that review.
Yeah, Volub was
It's Louis.
Oh, okay.
Talking about the games earlier.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, post again, Louis, and we can do that now. We can do that later. That's fine. Jose, no one should hang a banner just because you win 3 regular season games. Okay, that's big deal. Now they kicked our ass, man. Like, I don't know what else you guys want me to say about that.
Everyone was hungover from Christmas Eve. I get it.
And we got they beat our ass on Christmas Eve, and then they beat our ass on Christmas. So
well, there you go. There was a 2-day hangover. They were like, well, it can't get any worse. Let's just drink a little more.
The Spurs got a bunch of young guys who ain't got families and stuff, so they just go out and they just beat the shit out of this team. Look, we got beat. The Spurs, in the words of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, you lose to a team 3 times, they're better than you. Spurs are better than us. I'll say it again. You guys aren't going to get me angry or mad about regular season games. I do not care enough about regular season games this year. I will be extra angry in the playoffs this year, I'm sure, but I don't have the energy to be mad in December. Let's get back to me in April, May, June. Then I'll be plenty mad. So.
April, May, June's dealing with enough right now. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
She is an angry April, May, June these days. Yeah. She's angry.
Say that again.
She's angry and she's sad.
Yeah. Well, she lost her title. Yeah.
Shouldn't have gotten winded.
Yeah. All right. There's Louis. Okay. I'm honestly for this at this point. I said fuck it. Just let's go for it. Let's get Giannis and just do it. You know.
Another one for the Tony questions. Tony, can you please pronounce Giannis's last name for us? I want to see if you finally learned it.
Poll question, and then we will do the cameo from Dijak, since I see Louis in the chat. Poll question is wrestling related, amazingly. Who do you want to win at World's End. All right? I want to get a gauge of our audience of who they want to win. Hangman, Swerve, Joe, MJF. This is not who you think will win. This is who you want to win at World's End.
Capital want.
Yeah. Oh, I should have put it in caps. I didn't. That's fine. Hopefully people get the emphasis. People
Reading
read.
comprehension is dead.
Well, I'm going to need you guys to read and see it says want, not who do you think will win, okay? It's pretty simple there, folks. All right, who do you want to win? Everyone vote on our poll. We'll have the results at the end of the show. Now, I'm going to get the Dijak video and going to play that. He sent this on Christmas. I don't know if he did it on Christmas, but he sent it on Christmas.
I mean, he said he would get everything done by Christmas, and he did get an influx of cameos, given he was promoting it on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Well, Dijak has sent it. It is short. It's 30 seconds long. He had, things to do on Christmas. Bless him. I hope he just read it word for word, which is what we asked him to do.
Now that Ric Flair can get away with it, so can every other wrestler.
All right, here is your cameo. I don't know, Ryan. I haven't watched it. I don't watch these things until I play them live on air. So here's the cameo from Dijak, giving Louis his shout out for winning the November. That's how far behind we are. November XP1.
Louis Vile, the top weed for November. Guess what? The Bulls suck. Alex Caruso is better. And Michael Jordan is overrated. Zeno Hour should have won. And guess what you are?
Dork.
That's enough talk.
That alone is a dork.
That was very good.
We gotta clip. Oh god, we gotta clip that little dork. Shout out to Dijak. Did it all. Did it perfectly. We appreciate it. Oh god, you see, you pay someone for their service and you get good service. You come back for more. That's what we will do. Dork. Anyway, congratulations, Louis. You deserved it. And the march begins to the end of December, which is in 5 days, as to who will be the XP1 winner for this month. Who will it be? Probably Zeno Hour, but we'll see. It'll be Jeremy.
I have to yell at Sean. Hold on.
You got to keep yelling at Sean.
Yeah,
it's the only way he's going to learn. It's going to be, it's Christmas. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right. So, what do we got to talk about? Should we just replay the AEW Dynamite and Collision review from last night that aired?
We can do that.
Then come back in an hour and a half and see what happens?
Yeah.
All right. Let's. Okay, give me a second.
I just loaded up.
Just hold on. Let me get this.
Yeah.
And, God, I got to do it this way. Hold on. Is there a way that I can? Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on. We're stay with us, folks. Stay with us. We're still here. We're still not generate clips. Okay, we're good. All right, let's do this. That. Nope. That was running at 2 times speed. You guys want to watch this on 2x? That's how I watch Sean's interviews. I didn't say that out loud. All right, here we go. Okay. All right. Good luck. This one already?
This is like Inception.
Oh my God, friends, we're back again. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Boxing Day for my Canadian and European friends. Welcome to Fightful. It's December 26th, 2025, allegedly. We're totally live right now, Jeremy.
Oh boy.
How was your Christmas?
I had a wonderful Christmas. I hung out with the family, all the 12. We can't talk over it because then like the audio gets too mixed.
Okay, so hold on. We can do a director's commentary. Was your Christmas as as told here?
Oh, what did I say I did? Hold on.
Okay, hold
Play
on.
it again.
Okay. Back 10 seconds. All right, here we go. How was your Christmas?
I had a wonderful Christmas. I hung out with the family.
True.
All the 12 kids were very excited to open all of their presents, spend time with my lovely wife, and I'm going to travel in a couple days. I would ask how your Christmas was, but you do not celebrate. So how was your Hanukkah Christmas?
Oh, my Hanukkah's already passed, so it's fine. But if you ask me how my Christmas was, this is how you know it's live. It was fine. Can't confirm. It was fine.
All of that was true. That is all I did. I do not have the same shirt on. I have a hoodie on there. I'm pretty sure I'm wearing I don't know what hoodie I'm wearing, but I'm wearing my All Hail Kale shirts. I got this as a Christmas gift last year, 2 years ago. I don't remember when my wife got it for me, but it was a Christmas gift. But this is a Kale McCarr shirt. Shout out to DNVR. They do good. They're one of like the localized sports conglomerations. They cover the Avs. They do a lot of good work covering the Avs, and they got a cool All Hail Kale shirt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm wearing some type of hoodie there, not a t-shirt.
I am wearing a black t-shirt, which is pretty much par for the course. Today's a white t-shirt because I was wearing a white t-shirt yesterday, I think. Anyway, let's skip ahead a little bit, see where we're at. How far do we get?
No, where he was gonna fit in. He lost the first match.
C2 talk
to Kevin Knight, and then unfortunately got injured. And as Tony Khan said earlier this week, like that kind of forced them to change up the schedule. I do wonder how much it sort of changed the schedule. I mean, it obviously changed the schedule as far as like when matches were going to be booked, but how much did it change like wins and losses? Like, was Darby supposed to be in the semifinals, but he wasn't? That's
okay. Freeze. How many times did you say schedule in that one sentence?
Yeah.
It's okay. Just making sure. Yeah. We're gonna skip right ahead. We're really just gonna this.
In always having to fight from underneath, right? Like that's Jack Perry. Like I don't know if they booked Jack Perry like they were going to book Darby Allin. They almost stumbled into booking Jack Perry like Darby Allin with this ankle injury and Jack Perry having to fight from underneath so much.
Jack Perry.
And it works for him because I actually think that's where Jack Perry can kind of be at his best. Like his heel run was what it was. I think there was something there. I also don't think they capitalized like they could have with it. And he's not like the greatest when it comes to working a heel style. Like look at his heel work compared to Kyle Fletcher's heel work. And it's very night and day. Like Kyle Fletcher is an excellent heel with the way he plays to the crowd and everything. And Jack just didn't have that quite enough. Where Jack Perry is very good is fighting from underneath. He's a smaller guy. He does a lot of cool spots that people like. He emotes pretty well when it comes to the selling and everything. And so him fighting from underneath in this match and Fletcher continually targeting the ankle, it really worked out for him. And I don't know if they were going to fully book Darby like this, but Darby very, very similar in always having to fight from underneath, right? Like that's how they book Darby. Darby gets his ass beat, and then Darby comes back and does some cool shit and can win the match. So they...
All right. Anything to add to this?
No, I was correct in all of my takes there.
It's true. Okay, just making sure. We'll kick it up a notch, pal. We go to 2x.
Hey, who sends $250? Oh my gosh.
There we go. It's fine.
We have a super chat from Jose, who sends $250.
These numbers are getting absurd.
Everybody got a lot of money for Christmas here, Joel. Our pal Jose says, "You idiots, they've already announced the entire World's End card. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it looks to be great." Thank you, Jose.
Big AW. Was he right? Was Jose right? And where is our money?
Jose sending an AEW praising super chat.
Someone say we're phoning it in today. Shut up.
Worse than the Thunder. Hey, look, man, that's my team. So I'll phone it in just like they did on Christmas Day.
I'm pretty sure. So Jules sent an actual super chat and also sent one on the post show for much more money than this. But thank you, Jules. We appreciate you. Say I love the silly ass show. That's all. Thank you, Jules.
The Jules super chat that was definitely legit. I was very proud of. I feel like I did a very good job with that super chat. I think it was before this because I think Jules is at $200 was her super chat. And I did $50 increments with every super chat.
And he worked up a series of matches in Toronto. Sean, oops, sorry, my bad. Okay, I was trying to find the spot where Jules' super chat was. Oh, look who it is.
Oh, I can hold on. I'll tell you.
You can find it because it was after the sponsor read.
Yeah, it was near a sponsor read. Yeah, but I'll tell you. I don't know. Play something and then I'll jump to it and let you know.
Here's Sean showing up.
Just has like the live channels, and so you just like throw it on, and they have a South Park channel. And in the Christmas season, they've been playing like all the Christmas episodes. I forgot how good Merry Christmas Charlie Manson is. It's so funny. Everyone knows like the Mr. Hanky episodes and like those classics. Merry Christmas Charles Manson. I don't know if it quite tops it, but it's still really, really good because it's like a whole Cartman family. And
For sure.
And the whole Cartman family just being Cartman. It's very funny stuff.
We like to imagine our cat acts like Cartman. Melvin.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on that my computer's like not liking this.
It's too much. The 2x speed and it's too much for it. Jules' super chat was about 39.30.
I closed it because it was starting to go nuts on me.
All right. Well, 39.30 is when your super chat was, Jules, in case
there you go.
You've not listened to the show yet.
Jose saying, I could have sworn I was sleeping when this review went up. No, you were still awake. Maybe you were, maybe you were sleep super chatting.
Yeah.
We'll always take your money, regardless of time or space. Or consciousness.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, looking back at this review that we did, I can tell you two things. One, I don't have my lights on for this show, so we should probably fix that. That's one. Two, God, review shows are boring.
Way to sell it there, Joel.
I mean, come on. Someone saying that 2x speed was going great. First of all, like I said, I watch all of this stuff on 2x. I just do at this point. Nobody's saying anything that deep that I can just like, I'll pull it back if I need to. It just wasn't letting me play it because I think I just have too much open today. Too much going on. My computer's like, no, stop it. And my M4, my Mac Mini shows up on the 31st. Remember the one I showed you guys? Yeah, I shipped it back because I found another one for $100 cheaper.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, so decided I'd save that money. Joel saying now I won't listen. Well, give us your money and then you won't have to. Send collections after you. Do you know who Fightful Collections are? It's just Pulowski and the puppet. But instead of it being really nice and fun, he's menacing, mean, and just doesn't stop. So I guess it's kind of like an episode of Stargraphs. We love Pulaski, by the way. Anyway.
Imagine if Pulowski did show up to your door with that puppet and was just like, money, please. It's like the character from shit, what's the Parks and Rec? No, Parks and Rec. Oh. Parks and Rec. Money, please.
I thought that was Arrested Development. Where she
no. It's Parks and Rec.
I thought. Pretty sure. I feel like it's maybe it's both.
No, it's
Parks and Rec, isn't it?
It's who?
Isn't it Ali Shawkat?
Yeah, but no, it's Parks and Rec. Where's my lovely? I need her to come in here and use the hashtag Joel is wrong. I'm so correct here that this is Parks and Rec.
I'm pretty sure that she got it because she was pitching to all the Hollywood executives on Arrested Development.
No. Yeah, it's Jenny Slate. It's not Ali Shaw. It's Jenny Slate. Sorry, I was wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife is all capsing me in text messaging right now. Yeah, it's Parks and Rec. Yes, I'm correct on this because I forget. She's the sister of. I forget all these people's like real names. Okay, here's my wife. She's the sister of who? John Ralphio. What's John Ralphio's real name?
Ben.
Yeah, that was Ben something. Schwartz. That's his name? Yeah, Ben Schwartz. Yeah, you're right.
All right.
John Raphael Saperstein, Mona Lisa Saperstein. Her first episode is when they are opening with when Tom Storrs.
Yeah.
And he hires her.
Yes.
I'll go through her whole arc.
Yeah, I know.
I think we need to do that.
Yes, my wife, a big Parks and Rec fan, but yeah, she goes, money please to the who's the father?
Henry Winkler.
Yeah, Henry. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, Henry Winkler's the father in
Right.
Parks and Rec. I don't know where you're getting Arrested Development from here, Joel. Baby, say hashtag Joel is wrong.
I'm not going to be mean.
It's not Christmas anymore. You can use the hashtag. Hashtag Joel is wrong.
I'm not going to be mean to Joel.
Oh my gosh.
No, I know who I'm thinking about. I know who I'm thinking of Aaliyah Shawkat from Arrested Development. But for some reason I place her when she pitches to the Hollywood executives on the show and then says money please because she doesn't deserve the job, but she keeps like leveling up in it. So I'm just misplacing the characters and the reactions. But she does.
She says marry me. She says marry me,
Marry
not
me.
money please.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. The marry me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
She says
that's right.
marry me.
So I'm
Yeah.
close. Marry, money, one gets you one gets you none. It's fine.
Yeah. Henry Winkler's also in Arrested Development. No, we're not going easy on
He
Joel.
is. It's true. He is in there.
She-
But no,
He's
it was,
wrong.
it was the marry me, not the
Yeah.
money place. Okay, so,
Yeah.
so similar idea, just different execution. There we go.
All right.
All right.
Anyway, everyone use the hashtag Joel is wrong.
Bite me. Hashtag bite me. So what else are we going to talk about today? I feel like we already did our AEW review yesterday.
Is there anything people would like us to talk about from AEW?
Yes. Let's talk about Mina Shirakawa and Marina Shafir for an hour and a half. Hashtag bite Joel is basically what my kid used to do when he was unable to figure out his emotional regulation. Thank God those days are done. What do you think of the MJF stuff?
Oh, I said it.
Several
What's
days
that?
later. Have you changed
Yeah.
your tone several days later as you should have and been really upset about it?
No, because I don't care about the opinions of people online who are all very upset about this. Like, whatever. If you guys are upset with it, fine. You can be upset with it. Like I said on the review show, go back and watch it. I didn't love the Diddy stuff when MJF mentioned it last week. I was like, do you need to do this? And I don't think he did, because I thought the rest of the promo was so strong that it was an unnecessary thing. And his return promo, I didn't love that Swerve was trying to make it seem like Adam Cole, The Pinnacle, Wardlow, and Jay White were victims, like the victims of Diddy. It's not an apples to apples comparison there. That's a apples to peanuts comparison, because being fucked over in a wrestling storyline is not the same as what Diddy was doing to people. Let's make that very clear. I did like that Swerve. At least countered what MJF had to say, instead of letting it sit and being like, "Oh yeah, you called me Diddy. That's fine. Like you can get away with that." I like that he came back with something and explained, like, "No, I'm not that person. You are that person." Is any of this necessary? Could they have done something better? Could there have been just overall better material out there? Yes. I think these guys are smart enough, creative enough to where they didn't need any of this. But if you're going to introduce it, at least use it and then counter it like the way that they did. So I did like that aspect of it. I didn't really love other aspects of it.
It's funny because given the product of hindsight and conversation, but of actual real conversation, not just yelling at each other for the sake of yelling. Not that you and I ever do that. We would never do that. We're too professional for that. We talked about it on the post show. At first, I was not a big fan of it, but I think I was coming at it from the content side of things and not from you had to reply, because he left everyone with their pants down after last Wednesday. Not the one in Manchester when he came back. So for MJF to have done that and dressed down everybody and no one replied, that was kind of like a huh. But for them to get back and finally do this segment together, minus Joe. I mean, Joe did the video screen thing, and like it was very what Joe would have done as a champion. He's got the advantage. He's the champion, so he shouldn't have to come out there. So send out the ops dojo and blah blah blah. But for them to have Hangman and Swerve working together for now, show a united front, probably won't be the same come tomorrow night. For them to do that, it made this content, it made this show, this promo that much more effective. But again, yeah, the content itself, the what they were talking about, you could have done better, but they were stuck with what they were given in Manchester. They had to kind of get back to that. So for that, it made the promo a little bit stronger, got everyone back to par, and Max got beat up. So go home math dictates he's going to win on Saturday.
See, if they didn't do any of the Diddy stuff in Manchester, then Swerve could have just responded to the other portion of MJF's promo, which is, you went here, you were twerking for top dollar, I was making my name over here, I let you in. Then that would have been the response, and that would have been fine too. I'm sure Swerve would have had a good enough material to where he would have been fine with that response. And then we'd be talking more about the actual wrestling content of things and less about Diddy, which is more ideal when it comes to this. Unfortunately, they introduced the Diddy line, and they didn't have to continue with it. Like, they could have just let it be. But I do think it is better to respond to something like that than just, all right, you said it and we're just not going to say it. Because that's what so many of the MJF stuff is he says something and then people just don't respond to it. It's like, oh, he got me there with his lowbrow comment, and we all just move on now. Like, oh, throw that shit back in his face. And they've done a better job of that more recently with promos. But yeah, I didn't think you could just let it hang in that way. But it shouldn't have been introduced in the first place. The rest of that promo was so good that you didn't need to introduce any of that. And we could have just focused on, again, the actual wrestling consequence of and the wrestling story and material out there of the promo, instead of let's talk about Diddy for some reason.
So I do wonder if Max was the one who came up with it, put it out there, and everyone agreed, or if it was just off the cuff. I wonder how it came to be, how it passed whoever was producing. And again, I'm not putting the onus on anyone because I don't know who it was, but it is curious to see, it brought up the reaction it gets, good or bad, and then it may have forced hands to say something at the tapings that aired last night. It may have forced their hand to bring up the Diddy stuff again, to throw it back in his face, and at least show that, like, all right, now we got to make good on this thing we shouldn't have said in the first place. So I wonder, was it planned this way? Was it not planned this way? It's a very interesting kind of road to take when we discover who pitched it, if we ever find out who pitched it and who said it and if it was planned.
A Rare Beast saying Hangman had a really good response. Yeah, I did like Hangman's response. Hangman's response was kind of similar to what a lot of people say, though. I thought Hangman at least delivered it and had a little bit more depth to it. But a lot of people point out that MJF just goes for the lowbrow comments and goes for the easy kind of comment. Mark Briscoe did something very similar. And I forget who else, but a few people have mentioned. I mean, Wheeler Yuta. I remember when Wheeler Yuta did the whole thing of like, hey, let me come out here and make this joke and make fun of the sports team and everything. Like, a lot of people have basically broken down MJF's promo.
Garcia
and
too.
Yeah, of what it's going to be. And then MJF still just does it, and we all just move on to the next one when he does it again. I did like that Hangman's full-on response, because it did come after everything he said the week prior in Manchester. So that part was good on Hangman. But yeah, a lot of people have pointed out, hey, this is what Max is going to say in his promo. Hope everybody enjoys it. And then we move on, and he does it again for the next feud.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens tomorrow night, but it'll be a four-way, and I personally expect Max to walk out as the winner. That's my expectation. I see someone else in the chat. Who was it? Henry, who said, "Let's talk about his hair." Where was it?
Great hair.
Can we talk about MJF's hair? And I mentioned this on the on the post show that we recorded or was totally live, and I said this is the first time where I've really thought Max had like a believable look, and I realized what it was. So he filled in the mustache on his.
Yeah.
It was like such a stupid little thing where I'm like, oh, now he looks like an adult who is ready to like lead. And I don't think it's the mustache; it's just the look. I got like the pop down, push back hair. He did. Do something different with this hair itself. I hope that it wasn't because of something that maybe happened in Turkey that he had to go back. I hope it's not the case, but he looks. I like this look personally. I like this look for Max. I like it better than the poofy, curly hair. But we'll see if he keeps it up. We'll see if that's what he wants to keep up. It takes a lot to keep that kind of hairstyle, especially when you're wrestling in a 20-minute match. You got, eventually that hair gel and all that hairspray is going to come out, and the real hair is going to come through. Ask John Cena in 2018.
I like the Max's hair. He put a lot of money into that hair, allegedly.
Allegedly, we don't know where people's money goes. We're not
Yeah.
pocket watching here.
Yeah.
We're not Danhausen. Anyway, the four-way match. I'm looking forward to it, and I think Max as champion to Open 2026 is not a bad thing to start with. And we got a super chat from Tenruza talking about Kenny and Andrade at World's End. Also, Maximum Carnage will be fire with the street saying maybe Jay White. Think AEW might try to start the year with some fire. And that's the thing. If they have people who are available to come back and wrestle again, and Jay White's available at the beginning of the year, that's cool. We talked about the possibility of Kenny and Andrade at New Japan, not necessarily at World's End, because on the show, while the Bucks are like, oh, we're not cleared for the rest of the year, which was like a singular week left in the year.
Bucks said we ain't working World's End.
That's right. So instead, Kenny's like, well, I got something to take care of. And that was around the same time when the Andrade news broke the next morning, after the tapings, I should say, where he's going to be at New Japan at Wrestle Kingdom. And then you and I posited and have been positing the idea that New Year Dash could very well be the Don Callis family takeover of New Japan, where a whole bunch of New Japan talent either join the Don Callis family, work with the Don Callis family, or are taken over by the AEW members of the Don Callis family who work with New Japan. There's a story that could be, and for Kenny and Andrade to maybe renew the feud that they started at Dynamite 6th anniversary, it would work, but maybe not a World's End. Maybe that would flow into a different event. But again, Kenny, by all accounts, is on this borrowed time of wrestling, and we don't know what he's feeling from a health standpoint. But we got to get to Kenny and Andrade somehow. We also have to get to Kenny and Alexander, but that's a whole other conversation.
I don't know if we're going to get to... I'll believe it when I see it, when it comes to these matches. I hope we get it. I hope we get Kenny and Andrade. I hope we get Kenny and Josh Alexander. I'm going to need Klay Thompson to ISO here. Stop coming off these screens. Stop, stop sitting in the corner. Go out there, post up like you used to. Hit that little one-legged fadeaway. People forget Klay Thompson had an ISO game. He could go one-on-one a little bit in his prime. And people forget that. But I need to see that out of Kenny Omega. I need to see the ISO game a little bit.
And on the Jay White front, so the Maximum Carnage comment comes after Bandito won the Dynamite Diamond Ring. He gets a shot at the AEW World Championship at Maximum Carnage in January. It was January 13th. Let me get the date right. 14th. January 14th. So the idea being that maybe after that match, whoever Bandito faces, maybe Jay White comes out and we get to the next person. Jay White coming back, would he be a babyface? Would he be a heel? He's with the Bang Bang Gang maybe, and the Bang Bang Gang are baby faces right now. So one would assume he comes back as a good guy. Personally, I prefer Jay White as a heel. But I think to bring him back, fans will just be excited to see Jay White. So I don't know how you slot him in and where you go right from the get-go.
I assume he'd be with the Bang Bang Gang. And he is better as a heel. Babyface Jay White he's fine, but there isn't like too much depth to babyface Jay White. He can be kind of like the tweener type guy, but Bang Bang Gang are such baby faces. right now, especially working alongside FTR, who have been really fantastic heels all year. And where Jay White fits into all of this will be interesting when he eventually does return, because he should. Because here's the thing, he was taken out by the Death Riders, so theoretically he should be coming back to go after them, but the Death Riders, at least Jon Moxley, might be babyface by the time he comes back. So is Jay White just gonna come back and be like, oh, all is forgotten and forgiven, I guess, because you have seen the light now?
Maybe Jay White does come back as a heel and goes after this potential babyface Death Riders, and Bang Bang Gang turn heel too. You can turn Bang Bang Gang. That's what they've been until, you know.
I don't know if they're
a good guy.
I don't know if they're heel though, if that's the case, because they're justified. Jay White's justified in going after the Death Riders.
Yeah, sometimes
he got taken out by them. Like, he's very justified in going after them.
Yeah, but you know, now that they're good guys, they can apologize, and then Jay White could be like, "No, that's not how this works."
You can do like kind of shades of gray type things, and I think it works here because that's the story. But be on the side of who you want to be on. You can either see the good in the Death Riders and that they have changed and it should be forgotten, or you can see the side of Jay White. It's like, yeah, they took him out before the Owen and he missed the entire year. Like, he should get his revenge on these dudes. I don't care if they're good or bad right now. So I'd be okay with that. But what I don't want is them to forget that the Death Riders took out Jay White. That is what they cannot do. They can't just have Jay White come back and be with the Bang Bang Gang, and here's Card Colton because he's still injured. Like, they're just fun-loving Bang Bang Gang going after the trio, going after the ops for the trios titles or whatever the hell they might do. They can't do that. They have to come back and go after Death Riders, because they do that far too often, where guys are just not going after the people they should upon returning. Eddie Kingston, for some reason, doesn't give a fuck that the Young Bucks effectively took him out, or that Gabe Kidd took him out. Eddie Kingston is feuding with the grizzled young veterans on ROH. What the hell?
Hold on. So with Gabe Kidd coming back with Darby, there is an opening to try and make good on that. I'm not saying they will.
There is, so do it.
I agree, and that's why I'm saying, like, I'm willing to wait and to reserve judgment on that until Monday's show, because it's possible that we turn around and we're just like, yeah, that was stupid, they didn't do it, or they take the opening and they do it, because like you said, yeah, they're feuding on Ring of Honor with the Grizzled Young Vets. So it's like, I hope it's not long. I hope it's just for that one set of tapings and that's it. But yeah, I just expect.
But
I don't expect.
Sorry,
much. I don't expect.
But it's also been
there.
It's also been 3 months. So, okay, there's an opening, but it took you 3 months to get there.
Was Gabe there in 3 months? He was there September, and then he got driven off by Darby in a body bag, and then that was it for Gabe until now.
So go after the Young Bucks. They took him out.
Okay. I'm hearing you. I hear what you're saying.
Okay, like it's still been 3 months since all of this. Go after Hook. Just turned on you. I know he's like, oh, I don't care, I'm going after Joe, and then he lost to Joe, and now he's feuding with the Grizzled Young Veterans. What the fuck?
Yeah, the Hook thing is a little confusing because he's also out there working on Ring of Honor. I don't know if they're hoping that Hook's gonna turn out to be much more, but I mean, they've been trying to make him much more for a while. And it's rough. It's rough. They used Hook as a facilitation for the turn for the ops, but like he's not there with them. He's not part of
Hangman should be knocking Hook's head off.
Yes.
Out here instead.
He wants to, but he can't find Hook. Even though if he just came to the venue a little earlier, he'd find him during a Ring of Honor taping.
Yeah, it's weird how they just like drop some of this stuff. This guy should be going after this guy because he took him out, and then it takes. This was the same thing with Joe when he returned. He should have been trying to kill Jericho, and didn't. Maybe Jericho was off at the time, and Jericho was completely gone by the time Joe returned. But Joe should have. It's all just been. Joe should have been going after the Death Riders when he returned this last time because they took him out at All In. And then he didn't, I guess, because Hangman won the title, so he just went after the title instead. But like nobody's going after the people who just like completely take them out and take them off of television. They're just coming back and like, all right, who can we just stick them with at this point?
It's one of the tough things about wrestling is trying to slot yourself back in when things are moving so quickly and different. You know, you're trying to cycle characters in and out, and I'm not giving them. I'm not taking my foot off the proverbial neck, but you do need to have, like I always say, that showrunner, that Bible holder, that lead creative that has an idea of where things were and where they can be once they bring someone back. It's the big whiteboard. It's like who's in, who's out, who took them out. So if you got a big whiteboard that has who's injured, you should add a dash who took them out in storyline. So in Eddie's case, Eddie Kingston dash taken out by Young Bucks / Gabe Kidd. And then like, oh, Eddie's almost ready to come back. What are the Bucks up to now? What's Gabe Kidd up to now? Do we have access to Gabe Kidd up the next few months? Same thing with Hook. What happened to Hook? Hook turned on Hangman. He blasted him with the briefcase, cost him the title. Blasted him with the title. Then Joe got the title. Where's Hook? Okay, Hook should be after. Again, you have that whiteboard. You have that connector. You just don't have anyone doing the connecting. And it's frustrating when you're watching the stories and you're trying to play them out, or at least hoping that they make some sort of sense without having to go, again, all the long way around to make it make sense when you have a clear path to some of these stories and how they could end. And really, Hangman could just beat the shit out of Hook and we're done with it.
Yeah.
Because again, the Hook Hangman on a dynamics plane, like Hook is way below Hangman. Hangman should be able to beat up Hook and that be it. And Hook be like, oh God, I deserved that. And that's it. And Hook moves on, goes to ROH, whatever they're going to do with him, but at least close out the loop of Hangman getting his revenge on Hook for what Hook did to cost him the world title. But we aren't there yet.
This is not true, by the way. I did look it up because if we're nothing on this show, we are nothing but accurate. Joe was taken out by Jericho in July 2024. Joe returned and they did that feud with the patriarchy in June of 2025. Jericho was not off television until April of 2025. So there was a 4-month period they could have done something with Joe and Jericho, at least had Joe choke him out and remember that this was the guy to take him out. Instead, Joe feuded with the patriarchy.
And this is also why if you are the be all end all of creative, you can't have too many people saying, oh, I can't do this, brother. That's not going to work for me. Because that's how you have 2 Bobby Lashley stories dropped in a year.
Yeah, that rules. But also, that's again to the point, is just like the Lashley stuff. It's just more stuff that's just dropped and goes nowhere instead of, hey, people should be mad at this guy for taking him out. Or this guy should be mad at this person for being taken out. You're fine, Henry. Again, I couldn't remember either. I thought he was off television too. That's why I looked it up. But yeah, like, Tenders is saying Ibushi needs to go after Alexander when he comes back. I don't know when Ibushi's going to come back. Probably next week with the way Ibushi works. But
thinking about that.
But this goes to the point, and maybe the business Kenny Omega needs to handle will be Josh Alexander, more Don Callis family stuff, because God knows we need more Kenny Omega and Don Callis family stuff. But like he should be trying to murder Josh Alexander for all of this. Instead, they did like a trios match with Alexander there. Like there was no singles match. I didn't feel Kenny had any real disdain towards Alexander. They just did like a bunch of tags and trios matches. Like, all right, cool. I would like to see you try to kill this man for taking out your best friend. And now Nakazawa. Like, you beat the shit out of Nakazawa as well. Instead is like, he cared more about the Young Bucks stuff. He's like, oh, I need to get the Young Bucks back on the right path more than I care about Josh Alexander killing 2 of my friends.
And this is kind of the frustration with like Kenny's health and what he cannot, will not do. It's like if we're going to set the expectation that he's going to do maybe 3 singles matches a year, then that needs to be not, you have to be hit people on the head with it, but like it needs to be at least put out there that like he's not the Kenny Omega you used to watch. He's going to do more trios matches than he is going to do singles. And if you're going to do that, then you set the expectation that a very special match for Kenny Omega comes about 3 times a year. Who do you think those people are going to be, and how do we set them up as such? Because Josh Alexander absolutely should have been one of those people. And I get it, I'm biased because I followed Josh's career. He's fairly local to me, and I watched him throughout Impact and TNA. So like, I get it. But also, Josh was putting on some of the best work he's done so far in AEW by going after Kenny Omega, and he never got the match that really should have come from something like this. Instead, they just kind of did the trios match, like you said, and the focus was less on Josh Alexander and Kenny, and it was more on Kenny trying to get his friends back together after everything that happened when Kenny was out. Like someone saying in the chat, sounds like AEW needs to put more importance on revenge, and that's true.
Yeah.
Wrestling is, if nothing else, all about revenge and spite.
Revenge storylines are so easy too. It's like, oh, this guy took me out. This guy hurt my best friend. This guy made me look like a fool. I'm going to kill him. No. This is the easiest stuff in the world to do. That's like the basis of the majority of pro wrestling, right? Like look at the main storyline. MJF. Why is he coming after the title? Joe took the title from him. So he wants to get the title back because that's the guy that took it from him. Hangman called him a coward and said, he doesn't earn things, do things the right way. So he wants to make that right. Swerve, he feels Swerve just came in here and effectively took his spot. And he's here to remind him, no, you did not take my spot. I realize this is a very simplistic view of looking at all of this. But at the end of the day, wrestling is pretty simplistic. And then they add bells and whistles to make it mean more, which is the job of 300 writers that they all have. But it's still, at the end of the day, pretty simplistic stuff. And if someone injures you or takes you out or puts you off television, the simple thing to do is, I'm going after that dude when I return. If someone takes out your best friend, the simple thing to do is, I'm going after that dude. That's it.
You can even, if you're stuck with it's been a long time since they came back, there has been a babyface or a heel, just a depth chart change. The two of them need to meet up in the hall, meet up on the ramp, meet up in a promo, and just be like, I haven't forgotten about what you did to me. There will be consequences. And that's it. Just plant the seed. You can easily do that if you don't want to blow up whatever you're currently doing, just to come back to this. There are ways to do it, to address it. And again, I get it. Maybe we're taking rudimentary storytelling and we're trying to put a little too much into it. But I don't think this is too much to clean up certain things that we see in all of wrestling, where if you're not putting the emphasis on the very basics of your story or your characters, then you're losing the character dynamic that comes with it. I like Henry saying, treat Kenny like a championship. The match elevates the talent. And it's true. You get the Kenny Omega match. That's a big deal. It was, again, the WWE made the Undertaker WrestleMania match a big deal for so many years, and it was used in certain cases to elevate talent or make it feel like you're not going for a world title, but at least you're getting this big match against this, this all-time whatever big star that we've built. It's how you position it. It's how you position the character and the story. You can do it without a title, and that's one of the things that for all wrestling companies, when I say get rid of a bunch of titles, it's not just AEW, it's WWE, it's TNA. Oh, TNA's perfect. Don't worry about them. But with all these companies that have so many titles, you can pull some of them back. Even the NWA, I know they don't have that many titles, but you can get rid of a few of the NWA titles. Don't look up how many titles there are. I promise it's perfect. So instead, you make emphasis on the stories, and wrestlers just build based on how many wins they get and the quality of the wins that they get as well.
They have enough championships, so we don't need. They should wear Kenny Omega. Like he's a championship.
Kenny has a belt around your waist. You get to
that would look kind of weird though. Like if you wrap his arms around your waist, then it just looks like he's either blowing you or eating your ass as you're walking around.
So it's the Kota Ibushi title, is what you're saying.
What?
Nothing. They're golden lovers. I don't know.
That doesn't sound good.
Tender's asked, how do you, we're just going to breeze right by that comment. Tender's asking, how do you bring back Cope and Kate?
You don't.
Big Bill and Big Bill and Brian Keith, you can see them on Ring of Honor right now. So have fun with that. Cope and Christian, so that's the other thing too. The Christian stuff, it kind of sucks that he hasn't been on TV. And it feels like the Nick Wayne injury had more of a reason for that, because they were expecting to get Nick Wayne back fairly quickly, and that hasn't been the case. For Cope, I mean, listen, I know how you feel, but if you're going to bring it back and tag them together, at least you were hoping to do it by maybe the end of the year, if not the beginning of this year. You know what? If it's the beginning of this year, maybe by Australia, I'm just using big events at different times because Revolution's too far and Maximum Carnage maybe too soon. I don't know. If you can get them back together by early 2026 to do whatever you were going to do with them, there's a kick in the pants there. There are people who like both characters and want to see them work together one last time.
I think you bring back Christian and he says, I've gotten rid of all the dead weight, and then you just move on. And Cope is never seen again.
Cope's going to come back as this movie character, and you're just going to be like, oh, son of a bitch. So it's funny. So Daypark saying Tony most likely saves Omega and Alexander for the Canadian shows. Daypark, do you know what show Alexander and Kenny Omega were looking like they were going to face off at? All Out in Toronto this past year. And we were sitting here being like, this is a great match. We could do this. And it's Toronto, blah, blah, blah. But they didn't. If they do it, maybe they'll come around in April and they do it at Dynasty, or they do it on the TV tapings before, because they're in Winnipeg and Edmonton respectively. Like, okay, you could do it. Again, bring the car around is fine, but you had an opportunity before and you decided to focus on something else entirely. So for me, at least, I expected or wanted to see Omega and Alexander in Toronto, but if you're going to wait to do it on the West Coast, I can't really be upset about it, because at least you got to it.
They
And then
should
Cope
just
come back. And then Cope's going to come back after the match, challenge Kenny Omega.
Maybe Christian should move on from dead fathers to dead brothers. He's like, I used to have a brother once. And then he kills him as well.
Who else can you do this with?
I'm sure there's a lot of dead brothers in wrestling.
Good Lord. Anyway.
He's going to go to WWE and be like, Maxine Dupree, your brother is ashamed of you winning.
I heard you have a brother. He's
going to go to TNA and kill Nick Nemeth. And like, Ryan, where's your brother now?
I'm glad that you picked Nick, because if he did it to Ryan, everyone would cheer.
Yeah, I was just going to go to
Nick Nemeth babyface turn.
Yeah, I don't. If he kills Ryan, yeah, no one's going to be like, all right, sure.
You did what? I killed Ryan. Oh, all right.
Yeah, they gotta kill Nick.
Oh God. Anyway,
Christian just kill him. You know, I'm all about the murder. Christian just completely killing people around here.
Charles Mason's gonna show up. I mean, he did do the Hammerstein tapings.
He's got bigger issues with Andrade right now. So,
there you go. He's gonna help Kenny Omega beat Andrade, and we're off to the races. Kenny Omega and Charles Mason as the tag team killers.
I'm all let Charles get that spot. That's fine.
Him and Satnam Singh should be in a tag team together.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. They're on not great terms right now, because Satnam kind of killed them.
Can always fix that. It's okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I guess so.
What else do we have to talk about? Should we talk on a classic for a few minutes? The semis have been set.
Sure.
We're doing it.
Oh yeah, let me give my big hot take here, so for people that missed it on yesterday's show.
Well, we should probably get to who's in the match.
Set it up. Yeah.
So one side in the Continental Classic semifinals, it will be Jon Moxley and Kyle Fletcher, and then on the other side, you're going to be looking at Konosuke Takeshita taking on Kazuchika Okada, which again, those are semifinal matches. That's not the final. The winners of those two matches will go on to face each other, and that will be the winner of that match will be the C2 champion, the Continental champion for that year. Will it be a double champion, or will it be a brand new Continental champion? Once again, another belt in AEW brought back from the dead.
I hope they split it just because it makes people mad at this point.
They said at the end of the post show, I was like, you know what? Just for the sake of keeping things low, just keep the title count low in AEW. Please have Okada win. Just have him to keep the unified belt. Don't use both belts. Don't put them back in play. Just keep them together, and Okada should win. But the other part of me really wants Moxley to win, so I could have my to steal from Alex, Queen of the Ring. I guess that would be my fuck ass prediction, was John Moxley winning. And when everyone's like, "Oh, John Moxley's gonna lose every match," I'm like, I think John Moxley's going to the final. And well, here I am, 1 win away from this being at least correct.
Yeah, you might be correct on John Moxley. He's fourth on my pecking order of who could win this thing, but there's a scenario if you're gonna do Moxley, not revenge tour. Moxley, what's the word I'm looking for?
Comeback tour?
Yeah, kind of comeback. I
I know
guess.
what you're talking about. He's redemption tour.
Redemption. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, redemption tour out here. Him winning it makes some sense. But this whole Continental Classic has kind of been built around Don Callis family stuff. So to not have a Don Callis family member win it feels a little weird. Although I guess if nobody wins it, it just leads to more infighting of like, well, you lost. No, you lost. Let's fight over who the biggest loser is here. So my hot take prediction, and I'm not even sure if this can happen. I feel like it can, but I'm not positive. I think Fletcher beats Moxley. That can't happen. And Okada and Takeshita goes to a draw. And they do a triple threat match as the final. I'm not sure if there's no time limit for the semifinal matches, because there's a 20-minute time limit for the round robin matches. I don't remember if there's no time limit or if there is a time limit for the semifinal matches. Someone might have to be able to clarify that for me, because I just don't remember. Maybe they've never really specifically said. Simply,
I think all of the final matches at least have been like 20 minutes or like 20 minutes and 16 seconds, I think was one year. I was looking it up while we did the post show, and I will look it up again. But yeah, it's possible that there is no time limit for the finals at least.
Okay. Well, I still think that they should do a time limit draw and do a triple threat match for the finals. Okay. Just because it's funny to me. That's how I book all of my wrestling. It's funny to me.
2024, the final was contested in 19 minutes and 12 seconds.
That's the final. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. No, I'm just looking at like the longest that it's been.
Right.
The longest matches here. Continental Classic 2023. What is this? The final was in 17 minutes and 16 seconds. That was
I think aren't all Continental matches?
No, the semis went 22 and 23 minutes.
When was this? What year? 2023?
23. Yeah.
Oh.
Dynamite New Year's Smash. Eddie Kingston and Bryan Danielson went 22-37.
I don't.
And Moxley, White, and Swerve went 23-14.
Oh, all right. Well,
this is a pretty cage match.
Maybe my theory is out the window then. I still think it's a good idea, but maybe it's out the window.
Who knows? I see Lawrence talking about doing a 5-minute time limit. I agree.
Yeah.
Continental Speed title.
Maybe they get both. All right, the semifinals are 30 minutes. See, they could still do a draw here. Okay. I feel like there's a time limit on this regardless, because when Okada was defending the Continental title, wasn't there there was maybe I'm specifically remembering the Danielson match where it was like the world title and the Continental title on the line, and like Danielson had to beat him within 20 minutes to win the Continental title, but it went past 20 minutes, so the Continental title was no longer on the line and it was just the world title. That whole gimmick, and
that was the whole thing. Any Continental title match after this is 20-minute time limit, but for whatever reason, at least in 23, the semis had no time limit, or maybe they had a 30-minute time limit.
I don't think they make it up as they go.
They really
right?
do. That's wrestling. That's wrestling.
I don't feel like there's any real rhyme or reason to this stuff. They just kind of make it up. But yeah, it is a 20-minute time limit but it is and it isn't. Because according to, again, what we're looking at here, what I'm looking at here with Cage Match, Okada and Claudio went to a 20-minute draw on an episode of Dynamite for the Continental title. But then at Dynasty last year, Okada and Pac went nearly 22 minutes. So why wasn't there a 20-minute draw there? Again, they do what they want with this stuff.
You know what I need? Next year's Continental Classic. Or you know what? Not next year. Like 3-4 years from now. When we've done the Continental Classic so many years and we've done so many different ways to win and so many different ways to lose, I want 1 year where the entire Blue League and the entire Gold League, it's just all time limit draws. Every single match is a time limit draw so that everyone's deadlocked at like 3 points or whatever, however many matches you have. It's just 1 point. And then finally, the last match, one person gets a win in like 15 seconds. It's just so mismatched because they've just been wrestling 20-minute draws the whole time, but that one person with the gas tank wins, and they win the entire tournament just because everyone else is so deadlocked. They're like, there's no way out of this. Just give them the win. And then that's the end of the Continental Classic. We finished it. We have done everything. I get it. Like the G1, everyone's like, oh, it's got prestige. It's been around for like 25 years. I don't care. The C2 has been around for a short enough time that we can have somebody win on the worst technicality possible. And that's what I need in my wrestling. You want bad? I'm giving you the worst.
I don't hate the idea of someone like wrestling a bunch of long matches throughout the tournament. And then, so let's say the semifinals are like 30-minute time limits. And so one semifinal goes like 29 minutes. And the person who wins that is also the person where every single one of their matches has gone like 19 minutes or more. And there's a draw in there. So they did go 20 minutes. And then the other person is winning within 10 to 15 minutes. And then the final, I wouldn't do like 30 seconds or whatever, but the final is like 5 to 10 minutes. And the dude who hasn't wrestled as much throughout the tournament does get like a quicker victory. And the accumulation of the tournament like actually catches up to one of these guys. Like, I'm not mad at that. That's kind of how tournaments in a lot of sports work. Like, how often do we see in sports, like a team that just had like a hard first or second round, but the third round they're just so beat up and it's like, yeah, they just got nothing left. Like they went 7 in the first 2 rounds, like 7 hard games, and now they just got nothing left for the finals or the semifinals or whatever. You know, the UFC tournaments back in the day, or the Pride tournaments, the dudes who got their asses beat in the first round but still won second round or the finals, or if it was a 4-man tournament, they're like, shit. They just got beat up for 20 minutes. The other dude got a quick knockout. Like, of course they lost in the final. Like, I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. The cumulative exhaustion of a tournament. I wouldn't do 30 seconds. I would find that hilarious.
Everybody has time limit draws. Every match is a time limit draw, except for the very last one.
Yeah, I get where you're going, but so what? Then you just have a 10-man or 12-man a 12-man final.
Yeah, sure. Why not? 12-man final? It's not above Tony to do. Let's go. Come on. We'll have fun with it.
Would it work like a casino gauntlet or just 12 men in the ring? How would this work?
Who cares? As long as they do it. So I can look back on this moment and say, somebody's listening and I was just joking. Also pay me. Money, please. The Henry saying,
What if each specific wrestler in the 12-man tournament had a time limit? And so they have to draw the time limit that they have. And it's in 5-minute increments, right? Now we're getting really absurd here. They have to draw the 5-minute increments out here. And so if you draw 5 minutes, like you gotta score a pinfall within 5 minutes. And if you do, then your 5-minute increment increases. If you don't, you're just automatically eliminated. Because it's a time limit tournament and every match is going to a time limit. Like, they got to eliminate people somehow. Otherwise, you could surmise that no match would end because, like, nobody can beat anybody in this tournament. So they put time limits on each wrestler. And so they got to score the pinfall faster or else they are eliminated from the match.
Just do a reverse battle royal.
Okay.
All right, we're in it. We're back.
I mean, they practically did that with the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal. That was effectively a reverse Battle Royal.
Yeah, cowards couldn't bring it back. Tenrys is saying in tennis they count hours on the court each tourney. Well, in this tournament they should count hours in the ring, and everyone should have a 20-minute time limit draw. And I saw Henry mentioning that he wants to see someone get fired for interfering. I'm waiting for that too. I mentioned this a couple weeks back. I was watching, it was Collision when they did the abroad one, and it was the TNT title match. And I was so locked in on watching the C2 matches that when I saw Marina Shafir get up on the apron during the match and then be like, oh no, I thought she was trying to stop herself from getting fired because it was a C2 match. And then my brain clicked. I'm like, oh no, this is a TNT title match. And then all the other Death Riders got involved. This is the Mark Briscoe, Danny Garcia match. And I was like, all right, we're back.
I do want to see that just because I think there's story potential there. I mean, maybe you actually do fire the person because they're on their way out of the company, and so like this is just how you legitimately get rid of them. But I also think there's like storyline potential there for doing like a firing and by interfering in the Continental Classic type of bit. So there's potential there if they do it. I don't think they'll ever do it, but
could have fired Jericho and everything.
That would actually be very fun. Maybe Jericho comes out in the finals of the tournament, and
that's how he gets fired and goes to Saudi. Yes.
Yeah, Okada and Fletcher are wrestling, and all of a sudden Judas hits, and Chris Jericho's very angry that he's not part of any of this. He wants to join the Don Callis family, and he doesn't realize by coming out during this match he's actually fired from the company, and then that's how they write him off of television.
I'm sure Jericho has an appearance that night. Chris Jericho Fozzy. Let's check his Instagram, shall we? He's usually
that sounds terrible.
Something. I know. I don't want to do it, but here I am. He's probably got a thing. Yeah, there you go. Christmas dinner with the Winnipeggers, exclusively on YouTube tomorrow night.
See, he could show up. Jericho just
he's backstage at World's End, but he's got
he's doing his dinner. He's like, hold on guys, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then next thing you know he's on the AEW pay-per-view.
I actually love that. That'd be very funny.
And then he comes back to the dinner, he's like, well, I just got fired.
Bye guys. This is what we need. Everyone who's leaving AEW like soon needs to just show up at the final of a Continental Classic, and that's how they write them off.
Danhausen just magically appearing like from under the ring like he always does, and then he does the curse, and then Don Callis is on commentary, and he's like, this idiot just got himself fired. He cursed. He didn't curse anybody. He's done. He's fired out here. And then Excalibur is like, I've just been informed by Tony Khan that yes, Danhausen has been fired for interfering in this match.
Just like, yes.
The referee the referee's informing Danhausen that he's been fired, and Danhausen's like, what is happening? And then he just sulks off to the back.
No, he's happy. He's like, I've been waiting for this day. Gets the microphone.
Gonna sell the being fired isn't a good thing. Yeah?
He cuts a full-on pipe bomb promo on the way out. Hi, CM Punk.
I call him Pepsi Phil. It's not CM Punk. It's Pepsi Phil.
With the face, he's wiping the face paint off of his face. It's just more face paint underneath. This is how you do it.
All right, this is one of our best ideas we ever had, actually.
I think so. We just clean up every single bit of people leaving the right there.
Camille finally returns. He's like, I know one of you hit me with that chair 18 months ago.
Are you stupid or are you dumb? Turns out I'm neither. Bye. I'm free. I'm not stupid or dumb. I'm free. Take that as you will. Louis sends a super chat saying, do all the matches in a cage. Hashtag stand up for NWA. Isn't all the matches in a cage a TNA thing? Or is the NWA?
Well, NWA, TNA. It's very funny. It's very funny that how that whole bit came about for the all cage pay-per-view.
Wasn't it because they just didn't want to get the cage like on and off too much? Like it was
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, that rules. Is they booked 2 cage matches and they were going to do one at the start and one at the end, and then they realized there's too much downtime with this by taking the cage on and off for all of this. So they're like, just leave it up the entire time and do the whole show in a cage.
I'm sorry. The Crossfire NWA TNA or NWA show. Hold on. What? No. What is this? NWA Crossfire.
Who cares?
I don't want to see that. I'm looking
Is
at it.
Killer Cross part of this?
See, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was Crossfire was the name of their show, but no. This is another territory in
Oh.
Tennessee. 21 years as Tennessee's most consistent wrestling brand and the only NWA territory owned and operated by 2 women, the Page sisters. I'm assuming
Okay, all right.
this is
Yeah.
Kenzie Page and Kylie and Kenzie Page.
Yeah, I like Kinsey Page, so all right, I can't make fun of.
Yeah, but they put the
Crossfire.
belts on them. They've got their own promotion. They put the belts on them,
I beat everybody. It rules.
and then they beat everybody. They're really doing it anyway. I'm not. But there's your NWA talk for the month.
Louis always baits us into NWA talk. This is why you're a dork, Louis. That's why Dijack's kid called you a dork.
She was right. Oh God.
The
Yeah.
Wheaties are next Friday,
Yes.
everyone. It's going to be a very idiotic show because we have no plan for it, as you would expect from us. But the Wheaties are next Friday.
Jeremy's gonna task his 28 kids to make awards for everybody. Here's glitter in a box.
The
Enjoy.
kids might do that. I actually have some. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know what this says. Oh, it doesn't say anything. You know what? Here's a Wheatie award
Perfect.
right there. There we go. I have a Dundee as well.
Oh, okay. Wow, we're gonna be giving these things out, huh?
There you go. I have a Dundee right there.
Just
I have a
give them away.
trophy and a Dundee.
Great.
What if we sent these to the wrestlers?
be very funny if we did that.
I mean, the thing is like, I don't know how many wrestlers are going to win these awards because a lot of these awards are like in the weeds specific. So I just get to keep them all.
It's just gonna be just send them to Macklin.
And
The hell is this?
is he nominated for any awards? All right, let's.
No. I'm saying, regardless of what it is, just send it to Macklin.
Okay, so we kind of did this on the air last time, and then I just we went off the rails as we typically do on this show. But SB3 had some ideas for Wheatie Awards. Joel's contributed nothing to the Wheatie Awards.
I mean, I've made it I've made it fun.
What do you mean? You've contributed no award categories.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't done that, but I've made the conversations more fun.
So I need the chat to throw out some award ideas. So right now we have the Joel Pearl This Is Fine award, which is I'd said a forgettable TNA moment. We might just expand that to all of wrestling, like a forgettable wrestling moment.
Most of this year.
Yeah, I said besides all of them. So, moment of the year, which is your favorite moment in wrestling this year. Accomplishment of the year, which is the biggest ITW accomplishment. The Ring of Hallucinations award for the dumbest moment in wrestling. The C-Suite award, which I said best Evolve and LFG moment, which is just basically going to be whatever SP3 wants to pick.
We've done it. Hold on. No, stop everything.
Okay.
I'm gonna spoil everything right now.
All right.
Guys, we need to be more strategic about how we're doing this award. I think every single award needs to go to AEW and Tony Khan. And then we need to make really big deals out of this.
Oh yeah, this is actually good.
So that not only does Tony join us on the show for 2.5 hours afterwards in an
Yeah.
exclusive interview, but also so that we get a video package highlighting the awards that were given by In the Weeds, not Fightful, by In the Weeds. It will be because they're going to be in the cornfields of Nebraska. That's weeds in itself. That's just like weeds.
Okay.
So produce a weedy-filled Nebraskan In the Weeds video package, and that's it.
Okay, Joel. I'm for this idea. I'm for the idea that Tony Khan and AEW wins just about, if not every award. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. you got to make graphics for this. Are you willing to make graphics for all of these?
If we have, yes.
Okay.
If we have these planned out, mapped out, I can find
Yeah.
the graphics needed to do it. We can make it look good. I made
Okay.
made a great thumbnail for yesterday's show that nobody watched. So that's good.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'm all about giving AEW talent all of these awards. We got to come up with more awards though to give AEW. So the C-Suite award we might have to cancel.
No.
Or
You call it the C-Suite Ring of Honor Award. You call it the Suite of Honor.
okay, yeah, let's call the C-Suite award, but instead of just best Evolve LFG moment, it's gonna be best non AEW WWE moment, and then we can give it to something ROH related.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vanilla Baby.
Yeah, 100%. Best non, okay, AEW, WWE moment. All right, interview of the year. Blake Christian's gonna win that.
Yeah, Christian. Yeah.
Eh.
I mean, do we have Kip on this year again?
No, he was a few years ago. We had Gates of Agony.
Yeah, GOA did an interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right.
We could technically say that, but it's got to be Blake Christian. And
Yeah.
he's.
it'll be Blake, yeah.
I understand the real answer is probably like Dyer or Paul London, but for the sake of rigging these awards so we can get mentioned by AEW, it's gonna be Blake Christian.
We're here to undercut everybody's accomplishment.
Yeah. All right, the Vanilla Fumble Award is not getting.
Yeah, you're not getting Vanilla Baby for Blake Christian.
Yeah, okay, the Vanilla Fumble Award. All right. What other awards do we need here? All right, the Joel Pearl This Is Fine Award might actually be match of the year. I actually kind of like that idea of because every match to you is just fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Listen, if you can't do, these people are tasked with doing their jobs. If they do their jobs, then they did a good job. Good for them. It's fine. Like, congratulations, you did your job.
All right, so that's gonna be the This Is Fine Award is the match of the year. All right, Vanilla Fumble Award. Give us some more awards that we can give to AEW.
Oh, the
Everyone.
Light the Fuse Award, best up and coming star.
We gotta do more. I mean, I kind of like that, but like we gotta do more like
More
in
us.
the weeds. Yeah, in the weeds lore kind of awards here.
Oh man.
I was gonna say, okay, let's do favorite. Let's do the Tony Khan Award. Let's name an award after Tony Khan, and let's give Tony Khan an award. The nominations can be stuff like Tony replied to the show, whether the Thanksgiving reply, the karaoke reply, the answering Joel's question at the press conference. But I think that's going to win accomplishment of the year is Tony answering the question. I don't want to spoil DM replies, but I could do that as well. Or my Tony Khan impression can be the Tony Khan Award as well. But let's name a full-on award after Tony Khan. So the Tony Khan Award for the Tony Khan moment of the year.
Call it the Great Show. The Great Show Award.
Not just the Tony Khan Award. We're going to give an entire award to Tony Khan.
Wow. We're really pushing it. I'm good for it. Let's go.
A DM of the year is either Tony telling me that they tried to get the rights to David Flair's theme song, or Deanna talking fantasy football with me. Those are the DMs of the year.
Those are pretty good. I had to give you that. What is that sound?
I don't know. What's happening?
Oh no, my wife set up. We got a food processor.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, I
now-
hear your kid.
Yeah, now my son is yelling that they're doing something.
Tell your kid, shut up.
I don't think I can. He comes running in here, and you all see me go offline. You know why?
Coward.
He asked me today. We were at my computer working, and he was like, "Can I be on the show with you?" And I was like, "Oh, kiddo, no, you're at an age where we can't do that.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that." And he wasn't upset about it. He just kind of ran off, and I was like, "The joys of being 3.5 and not giving a shit." He goes no, and he's like, "All right, bye."
Well,
The Boom Award.
Yeah, the Bring the Boom Award is pretty good. the RJ City social media moment of the year. We should name an award after RJ.
Yeah,
honestly.
the RJ City Memorial Social Media Award.
Yeah, because AEW doesn't exist anymore.
And we give it to AEW. We do an in memoriam with the ceremony.
Okay. All right. Do you think? I think we could get RJ to record something for that. Honestly,
It's AEW and what's the meal in a match?
oh, TNA Media Relations Award is actually pretty good. I don't know how we give that to AEW, but that's actually pretty good. Deanna could win Interview of the Year. She's ROH
what I said.
AEW talent.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. All right. I like all of this. I like all of this. The Danielson Social Media Award. I don't know if we could do clips from AEW. They might demonetize us.
Yeah,
for that.
Screw us somehow.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I think we could probably get RJ to record something, honestly.
The Bryan Danielson Best T-Shirt Award. Best merch.
Well, it is a t-shirt company after all.
So we're just giving into the bit.
I just think the Danielson shirt should win every year. That's the bit.
Of
Is
course.
that the Danielson shirt? All right, we should call it the Bryan Danielson Award, but people might think of like, oh, it's the best technical wrestler or whatever, but it's not. It's actually just the Bryan Danielson shirt wins the Bryan Danielson Award every single year.
The most outlandish quotes, and it's just the Bryan Danielson quote.
He's been pretty good this year of not
Except for the
doing
flaccid
like,
penises.
well, yeah, but he like does that quote every year. I just write it every single time because it's funny to me.
Fair. Nobody, I don't think anyone told him to stop as much as it was he just forgot.
Yeah. All right. I like this idea that all the awards go to AEW though. We've got a good list here of AEW winning all of these awards. Okay, all right. So maybe the award, so this is like promotion of the year because we got to give AEW the promotion of the year somehow. So let's just call it like the In the Weeds Award for the most in the weeds promotion. And then AEW obviously wins that pretty easily, honestly.
They are in the weeds.
So,
That's true.
Yeah. All right, so they win the In the Weeds Award for the most in the weeds promotion. Although TNA has some pretty in the weeds moments.
No, that's just the Rascals in the Treehouse once a week.
That doesn't work for me, brother award. We can do the no
Worship.
pop.
No pop.
The no no, can't do that.
Nice try.
We can do
Should we have an award sponsored by iDrink?
we can do the
I gotta pop my dick, man.
award. I don't think we can do that.
No, we can't. Unless it goes to Kyle Fletcher.
That's true. He did. You know what? We can actually do the I Gotta Pop My Dick Award and give it to Kyle Fletcher, thumbtacks in the penis.
I got you.
All right, we can do that, actually. Or, okay, Zeno Hour kind of has it here. The I Gotta Pop My Dick Award, and it goes to Jack Perry's return. I think we can do that.
The Jack Off Award.
Okay, the moment of the year should actually be the I Gotta Pop My Dick Award.
We're, if nothing else, we celebrate cross promotion here.
All right, we're gonna do all right. So the I Gotta Pop My Dick Award.
I'm clipping none of this episode. It's
No, what are you talking about? This episode is amazing.
gonna be the Max stuff, and that's about it.
No, the next Friday is the awards, Matthew.
Yes.
We are gathering information here, and we have
Stuff in the ballots.
yeah we. Joel has come up with the great idea of AEW's got to win every single award so we can get a cool video package and them retweeting all of our tweets of how great they are. Joel's going to put together some graphics for
Right.
all of this so they can they can retweet all of the graphics for the awards that they have won.
Perfect.
The Joel Pearl AW Hater of the Year award. I don't know if we can do Hater of the Year, and Jamie Hater wins the Hater of the Year.
Yeah. If we're gonna do it, because everyone else is doing the stupid Hater of the Year award. I always started that on our Fightful Awards, but if we're gonna do it, we're gonna put it on its head where it deserves, and we're giving it to Jamie Hater for being Hater of the Year.
Yes, we should. All right, we should do the Hater of the Year, and Jamie Hater wins it.
Yeah, there are no other haters in wrestling other than Jamie Hater. Why are you people trying to tell us otherwise? They're not calling him Drew Hater. No, it wasn't Naomi Hater. No, it's Jamie Hater. Ricochet. His name's not Ricochet Hater. It's Ricochet. We're literally giving it to a woman whose last name is Hater.
All right. All right. So here's what we have, everybody. Please, we can add to this, or we can stop it here. I might have forgotten a few.
10 is more than enough.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 right now, but we have to have at least 11 because I forgot the In the Weeds award for the most In the Weeds promotion. All right, so we have the This Is Fine award, and that's for the match of the year. We have the Moment of the Year, which is for the moment of the year. We have the Accomplishment of the Year, which is In the Weeds specific accomplishment, but it's got to be AEW related. We have the Ring of Hallucinations award for the dumbest moment in wrestling, which we gotta think of some. I mean, there's been some dumb AEW moments, unfortunately. Yeah. The C-Suite award, which is the best non-AEW WWE moment. The Interview of the Year. Or what's the Vanilla Fumble award? I mean, we know who's gonna win, but just like the fumble of the year.
Yeah, it is the biggest lost opportunity, the biggest missed opportunity, which we already know what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Fumble of the Year. We have the Tony Khan award.
Vanilla Fumble award. It is.
Yeah, it's the Vanilla Fumble. Yeah, it's the Vanilla Fumble.
Just making sure, because he said fumble, and I wasn't sure if you dropped the vanilla.
No. Vanilla Fumble's in the award title, but I'm doing the specifications. All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Tony Khan award for best TK moment of the year. The I Gotta Pop My Dick award for biggest pop of the year.
That's how you go for it. Okay, that works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was the whole point of it. The Hater award, which is just Jamie Hater wins, and the In the Weeds award for the most In the Weeds promotion. Okay, that's what we have, everybody. That's 11. Should we add? Should we remove? What are you guys thinking? I feel like this is good.
I think we're good. I don't think we have to go too hard. I think these are more. I think these are the answers.
Okay, I feel like this is good, but if someone has like a really good idea that like we can't ignore, I'm open.
Remember, guys, we're not doing the traditional like best wrestler, best moment. Like we're not. Come on, this is us. We're gonna go nuts. We're not doing anything that's like super negative either. So like no botches or big losers. The fumble is a missed moment. It's not a you effed up type of thing.
Right, and the Vanilla Fumble is not getting Lovin' on Me, which that's a fumble by Jack Harlow. Like, so Jack Harlow is technically winning that award, not
Blake Christian or AEW.
Yeah, not Blake Christian or AEW. Yeah, Jack Harlow is effectively winning that award.
You guys got to think from a marketing and PR standpoint. We are going to have the greatest outcome from doing these awards this way.
Yeah. So I think 11 is good, but again, if someone has like a good one that I can't ignore, like, all right, yeah, that's actually really good. We're going with that. Yeah, we're not like, we already have match of it. What's the match of the year, Joel? What's your pick for the This Is Fine award?
I don't know. You know what? May as well get the one that really made SP3 cry when we did Double or Nothing, and it was it Stadium? No, was it Stadium or Anarchy in the Arena? There was a match where he jumped on to be all like, "It was fine. It was fine." It started that.
Oh yeah.
And he
I
got
don't
all,
remember.
got all pissy with me.
Was it Osprey and Hangman?
Maybe it was Osprey and Hangman.
Okay.
Did they give it to Osprey and Hangman for the SI award?
I have no idea.
I gotta look at this.
I
They
have no
went
idea
to
what they
them.
gave it.
Storyline of the year, no. Rival of the year, no, they didn't for that one. Okay,
Okay. All right.
all right, okay. I think
I mean,
that's
my match of the year legitimately is Hangman and Moxley. So, like that's my legit match of the year.
my match of the year is us and our pals over at Aura Frames. That's right. It's Boxing Day, baby. You can still get a present. Now's actually the best time to get a present because the best deals are now. Listen, US people, we got to know about Boxing Day. It's the day when everything goes on sale. That's what you need. And we're offering you a Boxing Day sale through Aura Frames and our friends there. If you head on over to auraframes.com, AURAframes.com, and you use the promo code FIGHTFUL, you get $35 off right now, today, Boxing Day. Now, this is the time. Go ahead and get yourself a beautiful frame. You know, I was doing the Christmas dinner thing yesterday, and my family, my extended family, were like, hey, these picture frames that we have are really, really cool, but they don't work as well because you got to always plug them in and do all this. It's like, no. Get the Aura frame, use a promo code so that they know that, A, we sent you, and B, you got that deal. And you can use the Aura app. And when you use the app, you can just send those photos one at a time and the videos too, and you just send them via the app to the picture frame, and then they're there, and you don't have to worry about plugging them in again and sending emails. No, none of that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Get it. You can get the Carver mat. It's one of the best ones out there, number 1 by Wirecutter. And you can also enjoy a beautiful personalized box. It's a wonderful gift. Just because your holidays are over doesn't mean all of the holidays are over. It's Kwanzaa today. So you're looking for a gift for Kwanzaa? That's the one. You're looking for an excuse to go out and just get something that someone should need for the holiday season, or something that your friends might enjoy? Go get them an Aura frame. AURAframes.com. Use the promo code FIGHTFUL. Get $35 off. Terms and conditions apply, but 'tis the season to pick up the best frame in the distance while my son is yelling at you in the distance to go buy an Aura frame. So go ahead. Do it. What are you waiting for? Come on. Happy Boxing Day. Do it. Come on. And we're
Happy
back.
Boxing Day. Get an Aura frame.
Orthodox Christmas is coming up. Go get it. Sure. Perfect. Now we got it. That's how you do it. Yeah, I got a little bit of sleep, so I think I'm okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh, so done. Anyway. So I'm so cooked. All right. We did it.
Did we?
Yeah, those are the matches of the year. The match of the year is the one that kicked it all off.
I do like this, the 26th annual ITW. We just are making up how long we've been doing these awards.
That's perfect.
That's actually really good.
Just make it up.
This is legit the first year we've done any type of awards, but yeah, we should pretend like it's the we should say it's like the 48th annual. What's like the longest running right now, and we can just pretend we've topped that.
It'd be the Observer Awards, right?
You think Observer? It's got to be Observer Awards or Pro Wrestling Illustrated. It's got to be one of those two.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Observer Awards first year. 82 was when the
82. Jesus.
After starting the Wrestling Observer in 82, the awards took on a greater life. Okay, so hold on. So there's more here.
Well, let's lie and just say we're better than them anyway.
The first 14 awards were created in 1980 as an informal poll between Meltzer and his friends and others he corresponded with on the subject of professional wrestling at the time. So that's what we're looking at.
19. All right. Well, we'll say 1980. Was PW Insider or Pro Wrestling Illustrated? Sorry, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Past that.
First year. Since 72.
Okay, so there you go.
You got it.
So we'll say we've been around since 1965. What's that? What's 65 to today? I'm terrible at math.
Wouldn't that be? Is that 80 years? No, that's not. Is that
80
50
years?
Is that 50 years?
I don't know. I said I'm terrible at math.
Yeah, you did. 20. What are we? 2025. And it was 1965. Yeah, 60.
Oh, okay. All right. 1967.
This is the 60. Yeah, 67. Last year, the Leafs won the cup. Perfect. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what's that? 57 years since 1967?
I think it's 62 at that point. Hold on.
No, because if 65 was
58.
58. Okay, so this is the 58th annual
Very sad.
ITW.
Very sad.
Oh,
God dang it.
we suck it. I was told there'd be no math on this show. This is why the Continental Classic pisses me off. Too much math on this program. All right, the 58th annual ITW Awards. No, we're not doing the 67th because it's no, we're
It's too
doing
long.
since 1967.
Yes.
So it's the See, we're multi-layered with our jokes here. You know, it would be very easy to go, oh, the 67th annual. No, since 1967.
Yeah, you got to do
So
a little
it's-
bit of math to get there, which is
Yeah.
the thing that we hate.
Yeah, so it's the 58th annual ITW Awards. Yeah, these awards, they've been around longer than me
Longer
and
than us.
Joel.
That's how you know you're doing well.
Yeah.
Oh God.
All right. We've done our awards for this. This is an amazing bit now.
You're
Yeah, I do like that you thought of the AEW thing, because then we don't have to do a serious award thing, which we never want to do a serious award thing.
Never in a million years is I like, oh, let's do awards. Like, no, we're gonna flip this shit on its head.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. Oh my God. Anyway,
Now the awards were done by Telegram in
so all
in
the
19
everything. Oh, those
Yeah.
telegrams. I thought you meant the app Telegram.
Well, I mean, sure.
We've elevated our game since then.
Yeah, the pigeon carriers used to do the awards.
That's how Pedro Morales won the first.
I'm
time.
gonna dress up for this show next week and everything too. Are you gonna dress up, Joel?
I have a jacket behind me I could throw on.
All right, you got to commit to this. You got to commit to this, Joel.
So this is next Friday's show.
Next Friday, a week from today.
Oh, but
Next Friday.
we can't do next Friday
Why?
because the show would have already happened. The New Year's Smash show.
So?
Oh, the whole point was we were going to get this made for the New Year's Smash show so they can make a big video out of it. Because
All right,
they
so
Omaha and corn and things.
they can do it the following week.
All right, fine. I'm over it. Maximum Carnage.
Yeah, they can do that. They can just do it the following week.
All right, it's still fine with me.
Otherwise, I mean, when are we gonna do it? I'm not on Monday's show, at least not full time. I'm not on Tuesday's show except for like maybe 5 minutes.
I feel like Tuesday's show might just be a wash at this point. I'm
I
tired,
mean,
man.
Well, it's up to you if
We'll see
if
SB3
you're
does
doing
it after.
Tuesday's show, because I mean SP3 is already doing Tuesday's show, so it depends on what you want to do on Tuesday.
Anyway, not much right now. Anyway, let's yeah, okay, looks good. We'll have a good show next Friday for this.
Yeah, next Friday is going to be the award show, because otherwise, what the fuck are we going to talk about next Friday? TNA? No,
Hell yeah, because they're not actually doing a show.
no, yeah, they are.
Or are they actually? Do they have matches announced?
Yeah, aren't they doing? That's when Bear Bronson and Frankie
I thought that was the
is doing the
8th.
show. Is it?
That was the 8th.
I thought it was next week.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't tell me they actually made it so that's next week. I'm not doing a post show for that. Can you show me a thing that's not just review of this? Show me the next week stuff.
I no, I don't know.
Not you.
I thought it was next week.
Shouldn't be. They said the first one of the year, but like they usually take 2 weeks off.
Oh, okay. If it's the 8th, I got to update my post because I thought it was next week.
Oh no. Oh, fuck my life. Seriously. So
Is
I
it
gotta
next
do a
week?
post show tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta do a post show next Friday.
All right, where'd you see it? 'Cause I need this confirmed too.
It's at the bottom of the TNA website. The TNA results. I'm gonna send it to you in the private chat.
Okay.
It's on TNA Wrestling. At the very bottom of the results, it says, don't miss next week with Frankie versus Bear for the TNA title, and the Angel Warriors versus the Elegance brand, and Mustafa Ali versus Hometown Teener.
Yeah.
And Hartwell threatened Jada Stone versus Tessa Victoria and Mila Moore. And we'll hear from Stax and Ariana Grace. I was like, fuck, I usually take 2 weeks off. What is this horse shit?
All right, good. I don't feel so terrible now.
The AMC debut is the 15th. So that means they have 2 weeks left in the can, which I guess makes sense. But
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we're not going to talk about TNA next Friday. That sounds dumb.
I mean, Bear. That's about it.
Yeah, that sounds dumb.
Actually,
no,
there's
the award show.
does kind of. It's fine. Whatever.
No, you're doing a TNA post show next
Yeah,
week.
fine.
You
Just watch
talk about it there.
Just watch it there.
Oh,
That's fair.
yeah. We're doing the Wheaties are next week. Everybody, you have 7 days to prepare for the Wheaties. Everyone, all right.
All right.
Get prepared.
I have things to do.
Okay, let's quickly wrap things up. What was your moment of Thursday, Joel?
The absolutely totally live, not at all taped AEW Christmas Collision, wherein we got to the semifinals of the Continental Classic. Yeah.
My moment of Thursday is Kevin Knight versus Pac. I thought that was an excellent match, and I really enjoyed it. And I know it ended in a time limit draw, but I thought it was the best match on the show.
Was very good. We got a super chat from Tenrisa earlier saying, I'm not ready for Tana's last match, Age for Life. Well, it's going to be a long match and a long ceremony. So you won't be missing him after that. And Louis saying, bribes to vote for NWA. You can give us as much money as you want. It's not going to change anything. Didn't work for Billy. It's not going to work for us.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Louis, as much as we like you and you were the top weed for November. It is we've already voted everything for AEW, so we can try to curry favor with Tony Khan.
SmackDown tonight. It's taped. Are you ready? You excited? Drew McIntyre returns.
Yeah, I mean that segment should be fun.
The United States Open Challenge. Ilya Dragunov takes on somebody.
Somebody wins.
Oh, well then. And The Miz takes on
Your favorite wrestler in the world.
Mr. Concerts, Joe Hendry. But we have news about coming to Fightful Select very soon.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, all right. Fair, I guess. All right. Results of our poll question. Who do you want to win at World's End? Oh, surprising choices here. All right. 19% said Samoa Joe. 20% said Swerve. 21% said Hangman, and 41% said MJF. I'm very surprised MJF got the majority of the votes.
I think people are just trying to think they're right. I don't think people really want Max to win. I think they want other people to win. Coward.
Well, it said, who do I want to win? And it says MJF. So I'm going to trust our audience that they want MJF to win.
Stop trusting the audience, Jeremy. It always ends poorly.
Wow.
Yes. Well, that's what happens. All right.
What did we accomplish today, Joel?
Well, it turns out that if you make awards, just toss them in the trash can and turn them into your own, and they'll be even better than before. They might even curry you favor. Also, TNA comes back next Thursday, and now I'm sad.
And the biggest thing we accomplished today is the Wheaties are next Friday. Everyone get your votes in now. They do not actually matter because we've already picked the winners.
Yeah, if you haven't figured it out by now, you can leave comments and tell us who you want to win. That's fine. We appreciate the engagement, but it is fruitless. It is futile.
I mentioned this at the beginning of the show.
We already did this. You go back. He doesn't care. You 0-0, blah, blah, blah. Follow his socials if you really want. It's the same stuff. Nothing matters till the playoffs, and then he's pre-sad, and then he's pre-mad, and then everything goes around, and it's just WrestleMania season, and everything happens for a reason. We're back.
Thank you.
We did.
Why is MCAT's being so mean to me?
Because he's probably a Spurs fan and thinks that this is fun for him.
Oh, that's fine. If you're a Spurs fan, your team's really good, and you might win the championship. I put money on you guys to win the championship. I put money on you guys to win yesterday and won $100. So I had a pretty good Christmas, honestly.
See?
Mana, the final boss. And here we go. This is how good. The final. God damn, that's good shit.
And there we go. God damn. That's good shit.
Forgot that it was Friday. Still feeling it?
It's burning and burning more and more. Honestly.
Yeah.
Completely burning. Ooh.
It
is good shit, though. I got to admit. Rock
good.
makes good tequila.
Sorry. World's End is on Saturday. We'll be back
Allegedly.
on Monday to talk about it. At least myself, SP3, and some of Jeremy as well. So you get all three of us, whether you like it or not, on Monday. I know some of you won't, but you'll all have to deal with it. And then we'll have a great week, the best week, probably the greatest week we've ever had, only because it's the last week of the year and we're almost there. So go enjoy your weekend. You know who he is. You know who I am. Leave a thumbs up on the way out, and then watch some wrestling or don't. Honestly, I don't care. Just go do your thing. Okay. We love you. We'll see you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, friends beyond the binary. We'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the weekend. It's the weekend? Is it really? It's really Friday? All right. Well, Rob and Maggie are on next, so